Ephesus and Eritrea have fallen, with Athens and Sparta both looking to have relied almost solely on the bulwarks of those cities for their own defenses. Translation: we're winning. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our In Denial series. So, yeah, things are going stupidly well. And we just got a ton of tech boosts as well. We are currently beating Gorgo in science and culture per turn. We have literally an order of magnitude more military strength than she does. Well, not quite literally, but getting there. And I'm feeling happy about life at the moment. Let's go ahead and research guidance systems so that we can have rocket artillery. That will make our advance through the remainder of her territory even faster. I have, of course, just finished the technology that I need to upgrade to mechanized infantry. Unfortunately, I don't have the policy in place that was allowing me to cheaply upgrade my units. So one of the things I'm going to look at right now is... Okay. In 2 turns, I'll be able to change my policies, and I might go ahead and reinstitute that somehow if I can safely do so. I think I probably have some means of doing that. All right, so let's continue doing some damage here. If I bring you here, you should be able to fire. Yep, there we go. All right, we can pillage that whale resource for Caguana. Doesn't hurt Gorgo directly, but just feels good to do. Let's go ahead and pillage that luxury resource. That does hurt Gorgo directly when I do that. And what else can we do here? Let's move the military engineer in, build some railroads. So we have Ephesus now almost fully connected to our rail network. Still rebuilding some of its defenses. Now, Eritrea seems to need power, interestingly enough. You can build a hydroelectric dam in Eritrea, which should be good. So why not just go ahead and do that, please? So we're 3 turns away from that huge improvement to our artillery. That is the endgame artillery, so... Okay, I'm not going to remove that improvement. Absolutely not. I do, however, need to repair that one. We also have some gold there that Gorgo sniped from me a while back that I'll finally be able to take back. We also have our helicopters almost done, so moving through Gorgo's territory quickly and pillaging tiles that I haven't yet been able to pillage are that is going to be even easier in the coming moments. All right, I want to be careful here because it's not... Yeah, let me go ahead and just I can't fortify them this turn. I can fortify you. I can't promote you yet, but I just want to have these units in place to take control of this district as soon as I can, and then Sparta will fall easily. I think Athens is also going to fall very straightforwardly. So I'm going to continue firing on them. All right, we have this tank army healing up. This one is healing up over here. Let's see how much damage we do to it right now. Yeah, I just need to keep an eye on Athens because their particular... their encampment district is not well positioned. It's positioned in a way that might help Sparta, but it's not going to help Athens from the current direction that we're attacking from. That's why I said that it just seems like they were relying almost exclusively on Eritrea and Ephesus for their defenses. And it's like, now that those cities have fallen, I'm just cruising into Gorgo's territory with impunity. God, look at just the barren terrain around Vesuvius and Methana. These volcanoes that have been erupting for the entire game. I do need to be careful with that too, because I don't want to lose my artillery army. Given the destruction that we've seen that volcano wreak for the entire game and then some. All right, this great artist probably... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's move you down there. Dimitri, you have nothing. Go ahead and go to Rocket Debt. Can you move into that city now? No, you can next turn, though. That's fine. All right, I want you to build a railroad there. Still working on getting some basic railways built in places that make getting around a little bit easier. But now I can also get railways built in, like, Rocket Debt. I can connect Eritrea to my railway as well. Need to remember to do that. All right, we're going to found a city here. Now, this city looks like it has some loyalty trouble. So let's address that by building a monument. Rebellion in 8 turns. That's very interesting. Wouldn't have expected that so quickly. But it's okay. Let's get a granary built there too. That way it'll have more population and then should be fine. I can see why. I mean, we don't have a lot going on in the area to reinforce things. All right. Also, I do need to take a builder back over in Mendez. Currently, my city's basic defenses are doing enough over there. All right. So here, I suppose... Yeah, builder's a good idea too. The main thing that we need in these cities is improvements on the resources. We're 1 era score away from locking in. We have 14 to 28 turns. We're going to be fine on a heroic age. Part of the reason we've been able to do this is the Taj Mahal giving us additional era score for everything. It's great. No, I don't want to remove her. There we go. Portrait of Marie Cathcart. I almost deleted a great artist just now. Okay, so I can now spread religion. We'll have to do it a couple of times because Apu is a big city, but that city's finally going to belong to us. All right, now here we go. Oof. So they attacked that infantry army. Not hugely surprising. We do have a supply convoy in place. Special session of the World Congress. Military emergency. That's so funny. We must resist Cleopatra's aggression. No. And if people vote for this, I'm going to be real mad. But it'll be an interesting plot twist, so I can't complain too loudly. Yeah, it failed. Of course it failed. Everyone likes me. Everyone hates you, Gorgo. Deal with it. Nice. We have more promotions available. The extra experience that I'm gaining from multiple cards right now is just insane. And more than a little bit hilarious. All right, let's continue to heal that tank. Everyone's in a good position. Let's go ahead and attack here. Fire started. 1 fire has begun. 0 units were damaged. Where exactly? Show me. Okay, it's down here in Corinth. It's fine. All right, so we do need more amenities. Oh, I didn't mean to clear that, but I know where it is telling me I have problems. So let's continue to defend Mendez so that we don't lose anything unnecessarily here. And at some point, I should be able... yeah, I can buy a unit eventually up there with gold that will solve all my problems. All right, so I have a helicopter here that's ready. Thebes, can you... How soon can you build another one? Ah, we don't have any aluminum. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate, honestly. Let's go ahead and build a broadcast center in Thebes. Well, we could build a biplane. That would require oil per turn, but I'll have plenty of oil soon. We could build mechanized infantry, but I don't think that's necessary. I think what I'd rather do is... Yeah, let's do an airport here just for the additional production. Thebes does need to be a good production city. Okay, so we have the flood barrier here. And it does look like it's going to be able to block off some areas here. I wanted to build... Oh, hello. I didn't notice that. Are you part of Sais? You are part of Sais. Let's go ahead and remove that. That gave us 4 turns on the flood barrier. That's nice. Yeah, we definitely want it in production focus. I could build a seaside resort there, which would be nice. I do want to build an industrial district, but I want to have this flood barrier in place as soon as possible. Obvious reasons. Let me go ahead and, first of all, repair the watermill here in Ephesus. We have the outer defenses fully repaired. We have 3 more envoys ready too, which means... Ooh, Cahokia. Tell you what, I can go ahead and get additional gold in every market and lighthouse, and check this out. So I'm at 258.8 gold right now. Watch this. Aha, 322 gold per turn. That worked. All right, so have you... That's right, you're going to repair this turn. Can you repair this now? Nope, not quite close enough. That's fair. That's only fair. So this infantry army, yeah, you just need to fortify because you're about to get promoted anyway. We'll have the supply... What is it? The supply convoy? I'll just have you hang out there. I don't know why I suddenly couldn't remember what that unit was called. Anti-tank crew army. I'll just fortify you for now. And here we go. This is it. We have just locked in our heroic era. A Montezuma artifact would be great. Let me also, I was looking at this, I think, earlier this episode or the last one when I was looking at these bonuses. So there are theming bonuses in various museums. So theming bonus, doubling output when displaying artifacts of the same era from different civilizations. So artifacts, not relics. So we have same era, different civilizations. I need ancient artifacts from... So I've got Cleo and Gorgo. All right, so it's the same here in Sais. Same era from different civilizations. What about classical? It has to be an artifact. Yeah, I don't see anything... Hang on. Industrial artifact. So that I don't have... Yeah, that's a shame. So we have some theming bonuses in place, but I might mess with that a little bit more later on. For now, I'll hold off. Let's use the Apostle a second time. Apu is still not converting. What the hecking heck? Hurry up, buddy. It's taking you so long. Let's go ahead and promote this battleship armada. Nice. All right, and now you... Hang on, if I attack... Corinth would be able to fire on me here, I think. So I want to be careful with this destroyer, but... Yeah, that wouldn't do much, attacking that. Let's just back off. The name of the game so far for me has been just being as calm as I can be. So let's go ahead and remove these woods. That gets the rest of that stuff building. So how soon could that help me build a unit? Not soon enough. Let's just get a granary built with the remaining production there. Let's get a farm built there. So yeah, this city is set to rebel in 7 turns, but it's going to grow in 3. And I think the growth will probably take care of the rebellion issue, so I'll keep a close eye on it. Great.
Very simple was my explanation.
Create great work.
And plausible enough, as many wrong theories are.
We produced The Time Machine, and that is H.G. Wells' last great work. In this world, anyway. Oof. Alright, did that promote me? No, still need 3 more experience. Damn. Our cultural history is not yours to plunder. It is time for you to leave our lands. He's my... You know what? You can't lay claim to history. I'll dig where I please. Like, sorry. I've put up with a lot of crap this game, Montezuma. Cultural alliance. Sure. I've put up with a lot of crap this game. And you're just going to have to deal.
NASA spent millions of dollars inventing the ballpoint pen so they could write in space. The Russians took a pencil.
Yeah, pencils that have shavings. I think I remember talking about that a while back in a comment with someone talking about the same quote. Because, you know, it's like, okay, well, why don't you think simply like, well, yeah, let's just bring a pencil. That's a way that we can write in space. Well, pencils have little tiny shavings that if you use them a lot over time, you know, they float off into the air and could potentially corrupt, corrode, or damage components that are vital to keeping people on the space station alive. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. I do want the discount here, if I can manage it. I could take away leve on mass. I don't want to, but I could. Unit maintenance cost reduced by 2 gold per turn per unit. So I'm going to lose... Actually, I didn't lose that much gold. I'm okay with that. Artillery army. Can attack after moving. Yep. Fighter. Combat strength versus non-cavalry units. Battleship armada. Combat strength when defending versus air attacks. We're moving towards that range upgrade ever so surely. Alright, globalization plus 2 gold to plantations. Let's go for environmentalism first, so that we have that bonus as soon as possible. How's everyone else doing science-wise? Gorgo's the only one that's made any progress. She's the one that's winning culturally. Yeah, a Monitor was definitely going for a religious victory, but she's not succeeding, obviously. Montezuma is winning on the diplomacy victory front, but we're looking good. All considered, we're looking good. All right, let's use this apostle one more time. Thank you. Good God. Now I can finally buy things properly here. Let's get the... I don't know how this encampment... How did all this get damaged? Did we have a storm of some kind? Or maybe there were barbarians? How? There was a storm. Yeah. Category 5 hurricane named Camila. Okay. Unexpected. So still need housing in a lot of cities. That's been pretty much constant for most of the series. Okay, I could train a cavalry unit. I could buy it with gold. But another thing that I could do with that gold, with that much gold, you know what else I could do? This. Hang on, I'm going to move you slightly so that promotion's possible next turn. Now we have a mechanized infantry unit. Let's do some more damage. Not going to be able to fire with both artillery this turn. It's fine. I'll live. Now, unfortunately, there are hills here, so in order for me to fire with this unit, I need to do a little bit of creative movement. Tell you what, let's move you over here. And move you... Okay, I can't fire this turn, but next turn I might be able to. Let's repair that tile. And then Neken. You know, a water park district in this area would not be a bad idea. Honestly. I do need to train athletes. I have 10 turns to actually contribute to that. I'll do that at some point. Why don't we just do a harbor in Neken for now? Or, you know what? Let's do another builder, because the entire purpose of these cities right now is to get as many of these things improved as possible, including the oil. So I'll focus on that. All right, Ephesus, you can now... Yeah, let's repair your encampment district. Well, no, let's repair your holy site first. That's the most sensible thing to repair. We have this military engineer. Perfect. Oh, this is glorious. All right, so this one can... I guess come up here, and we'll start building a railway towards Eritrea. Meanwhile, I can fire on Athens here. Now, interestingly enough, I'm getting to the point where I can actually do some damage to Athens with my tanks. It's not going to be a ton of damage, but they'll gain experience from it, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and pillage there.
Don't argue with the GPS on the way home.
And now we have access to rocket artillery. So that's a win. Before I attack, though, let's bring both units down so that they get support bonuses. And I will do the same with the anti-tank crew. All right, so this is going to be a major defeat. But it'll give them both vital experience, and I should be okay next turn. They both just earned promotions. Holy crap. Okay. Next, modern armor. Man, see, we're just upgrading to all of the most powerful military units as we finish this war. It is the most satisfying thing I have seen in Civ in a long time, not even gonna lie. All right. Uzusale Beresvan, Dimitri Kantemir. I very much doubt I pronounced that correctly. Okay, so I could go ahead and hit the encampment here. Ooh, I could also rush down and take a worker from her real quick, but it really doesn't matter. Let me go ahead and smack this encampment in the face. Oh my god, that upgrade for the artillery next turn is going to make things even more ridiculous. I think Sparta is going to fall. Her entire empire could honestly fall within 2 or 3 episodes. I wouldn't be surprised. We have established ourselves in Sparta. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and siphon funds now, because at this point, if I were to do gain sources first and take 5 turns, you know? Let's build a solar farm. Nice. +3 aero score. Choose artifact. Montezuma. Necklace. I just think Sparta's going to be mine sooner than that, you know? So that's the direction I'm going to lean. This helicopter corps cannon should join the fight. Let's go ahead and bring it down here. I wish it were an army. I was kind of working on making it an army. Oh, let's coastal raid there. +20 diplomatic favor. Nice. All right, this city is about to grow. Tell you what, let's go ahead and buy that tile so that we can get it improved next turn. And then we'll improve this one here. When we are able to assert additional loyalty pressure on this city from Neken, I think everything will be okay too. Whoa! Auckland has declared war on Cleopatra. Uh-oh. That sounded painful. Oh, wow, yeah. The anti-tank crew army got attacked there. The Panama Canal has been built by Mansa Musa. And Mongolia is still sending apostles around for some reason. We have spotted barbarians approaching Neken. All right, I'm going to move my AT crew army back. Actually, you got a promotion, so let's move you back just a little bit. +5 combat strength versus cavalry units. Yup. All right, tank army. Defense versus ranged attacks. Combat strength versus fortified defender. Get wrecked. All right, now I want you to come here and improve that. That should actually give us some oil income now. Panama Canal's been built. Barbarians approach. Yes, I know. I know. All right, let's go ahead and repair the barracks up here. And now, Ephesus, I definitely want you... Yeah, let's repair the neighborhood first, because that'll help the city grow back very quickly. It's a big city, and I want to make sure it's healthy. I'm going to be a benevolent conqueror here, if there is such a thing. There's not such a thing. But you know what I mean. I'm going to take care of the citizens of the city that is now in my charge. I don't see any more goody huts. It's possible there are additional goody huts that have gone undiscovered, but what I'm going to do is go up this way. All right, so we just had another city-state join the war. What else can you do? If anything. Oh, yeah, we've got lots going on up here. Go take care of that stuff. Why don't you come to Apu and rest and repair? All right, the Spec Ops army at this point could do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Also, yeah, this is happening. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that to a rocket artillery. We're going to attack Athens. Also, oh, never mind. I thought you were involved in the war, but you're not. So this is interesting. She has a machine gun army in Athens. That could pose a problem, maybe. I'm going to use my debater to try and scare off this apostle a little bit. I could potentially get another apostle here. Nah, don't quite have enough faith for it. That's fine. I have this inquisitor, though. Let's put that one in place. All right, so we have the capability. Yeah, I could take this right now. Let me go ahead and get some additional experience for the machine gun army. And that did not get them a promotion, but I will now be able to take this tank army. What would be the best way to do this? Let me think. All right, so now I can fire on Athens with 2 different artillery. And I think the helicopter would be the best one to take this. No, actually, I don't think it would. Let's have you come back here. We're going to have the mechanized infantry hit that encampment, and Sparta's encampment has fallen. We captured a unit from Greece. Let's move the supply unit in. Can't do any more promoting this turn. That's fine. Let's fortify you until healed. And then we can move you up. Now this, there's all these volcanoes. It's ridiculous. It's just, it's scary, okay? I don't know what to tell you. All right, so we can fire on Sparta now with this artillery. Now this artillery is not upgraded yet, but I can at least get it down and get that attack happening. Let's go ahead and use this artillery. Or, yeah, this, not artillery, but this. I think she has a settler there too that I could capture. All right, can't pillage this turn. I actually made an accidental move order there while clicking around. That's Civ 6 for you. Again, I need to just be in the habit of, as much as I can, I need to be in the habit of just moving my camera around with WASD like this, because then I wouldn't have that issue as much as I do. So that's something that I can definitely fix. All right, so let's continue working on the railway. Now, this is a lumber mill right now. Oh, it's a lumber mill. Holy crap, hang on. We're not actually producing aluminum. Gorgo, you idiot. God, it's been that way for a couple of episodes now. Probably gotten comments in the last couple of episodes like, hey, that's a lumber mill. I didn't realize till just now. That is not the right type of unit. Or not the right type of improvement. Unfortunately. All right, let's continue to work on connecting Eritrea and Memphis, for that matter. All right, I can add some additional fish up here that will help with production of some things. Can I buy anything here? Yep, I can buy the university. Now we're definitely beating Gorgo. 100%. All right, so this military engineer, I'm going to have them start building a road down this way. Going to the next turn, always exciting. We're a couple of turns away from finishing some very, very necessary flood barriers. Okay, so the helicopter's taking some punishment there, but not enough to actually hurt it. I think I might have just lost a unit. Yeah, I did. Oh, I lost the helicopter, but no one else here. So that Bandar Brunei unit must have been moving in. It must have been on my side. All right, well, rest in peace, helicopter. That was just due to my accidental move there. That's our very first loss of the entire war. I'm a little bit annoyed because we were so far flawless in our advance, but it's okay. Let's swap here. Oh, we don't have enough gold to do the upgrade everywhere we need to. Really? All right, promotion available. Yeah, let's give them amphibious. All right, so now we can... Watch the life meters. Oh my god. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so mean. Hang on. 137 faith? Yes. 137 science? Yes. Yes, I'm going to have to rebuild everything that I'm pillaging right now, but I don't care. Alright, Athens just fell. Bye-bye. We're going to keep that city. Now, we're going to move this fighter down to Athens. We're going to move the Spec Ops army up. We'll have the anti-tank army just continuing to heal there for a moment. Let's go ahead and annihilate this apostle, which should be good for religion in both cities. Oh, just kidding. Now let's annihilate the apostle. All right, so now we can fire on Sparta from multiple angles. Now, this is a strong city. I don't want to be foolhardy here. But my existing artillery is going to be able to do a good amount of damage to them. All right, I kind of want to keep my infantry back until I can fully upgrade them. All right, let's just continue to repair the barracks up here because having good production in that city is kind of important. All right, Athens, you need your outer defenses repaired. Also, I need to contribute to the World Games at some point. Let's get the monument repaired first. Fill policy slot. Wait, what changed? Oh, we captured... Oh my god, that's awesome. So I can go ahead and reinstitute levy en masse? Because apparently she has Alhambra. Yeah, she has Alhambra in Athens. I thought Alhambra was in Sparta. So that's yet another improvement for us that we've stolen from Gorgo. I freaking love everything about it. Yeah, I'm going to stay defensive here. I know that I could totally push harder right now. There's probably so many people saying, just go for it. But I have had so many situations where I've gone for a city in a less defensive posture than I should be using, like a powerful city like Sparta. And all of a sudden they spawn in like a surprisingly strong unit. Now, we might be playing on a difficulty where this is less likely, but I'm just very conscious of the fact that this AI is capable of turning the tables on me, and I don't want to underestimate it. All right, I want you to remove that improvement, because we need to actually have the right improvement there. This builder can come up here, and we can start improving the food tiles around Vesuvius. This tile belongs to Athens. Battleship Armada can continue to do damage there. Can we just appreciate for a moment how absurdly well this war is going? Because it is absurd. Categorically absurd. Let's just link you up and have you go to sleep. Alright, now this apostle, I could potentially go ahead and spread my religion to some of the newer cities. Let's go ahead and get it going over here. Alright, so looks like this city is still losing loyalty, but it's gonna be 24 turns before it loses loyalty. And Niken is growing, Mendez is growing. Almost time to go to the next turn. Sayus is growing a lot sooner now. But you know what I still need to do? Oh, hello. They're actually attacking my artillery. Smart! That's what you should have done a while ago. And see, there's a machine gun army down there. That's what I need to be careful of. A Monitor has finished building Hagia Sophia.
It is obvious that while science is struggling to bring heaven to earth, some men are using its materials in the construction of hell.
Indeed. Okay, so let's now actually get one of these upgrades done. We'll move the one that got hurt back. We'll go ahead and annihilate the one that came out and did some damage, because this will actually give me some experience. Let's go ahead and move you up one. We'll also have the supply convoy accompany you. And then we can... You know, interestingly enough, I think I can probably position this artillery here and still... No, I can't. I thought I might be able to, but maybe next turn I will. We'll see. Alright, so we have this builder here. I can definitely do some repairs. Rocket artillery army. Oh my god, it's so strong. And this is going to give it more experience so it levels up even stronger. Sparta's going to fall this episode. Like, I'm going to play through and we're going to take Sparta. Well, I'll play through turn 224 before I end this episode. My alliance level with the Monitor has increased. Nice. Coastal tiles lost. Okay, so it looks like... Yeah, possibly places where we're still building flood barriers. Should be okay. Maybe. But one thing I've been saying... Got distracted from this a second ago, but I do not have... I don't think I've really taken a look at my resources in a while, and I probably don't have a good number of... Yeah, so right now I have furs, gypsum, amber, olives, honey, turtles, jade, coffee, whales, silver, sugar and spice, gold, I guess that counts as everything nice, and coffee. What else? I think I saw silver on that list. Yes, silver is on that list. What else? Because surely there are other things to be traded. Cotton, cocoa, and wine. I don't think any of those were on the list. Yeah, I need all three of them. Wait. Yeah, all three. Cotton, cocoa, and wine from Suleiman. Make deal. Alright, you need gypsum. Oh, and you're willing to take that. Okay, give me some gold per turn as well. Thank you. Alright, there's 3 more amenities right there. And then anything else aside from that? Already good there. Mansa Musa, what do you have? Jeans. Okay. We have blue jeans now. Yay. Because we all know that's like one of the most important amenities. Alliance level increase. Nice. All right, so victory-wise, how's everyone doing? Yeah, Gorgo's the only one that's made any progress. And I think we've sort of stalled her progress just slightly. I'm just saying, like, I think we've stalled her progress a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and build lasers so we can upgrade our fighters. We're going to finish the military academy here. Looks like the harbor is done in Edfu. All right, Athens has a number of repairs it needs. Let's go ahead and repair the granary so that it can grow as rapidly as possible. Yeah, Sparta's gonna fall. See, I want to promote this infantry army, but it's probably not... I don't know. Let's go ahead and move the Great General up so at least the frontline troops are supported. We can pillage that for science. Let's do that. For science. We'll do a wind farm there. Just following the game's recommendation, honestly. All right, now we'll build a mine, and we are producing aluminum, finally. Battleship Armada. Fire. Destroy your fleets. Stay put. Tank army. Pillage for gold. Oh no, this is gonna be rough. I'm sorry, Gorgo. It's gonna be hard. All right, I'm gonna bring you down here. I can't do anything with them just yet, but Sparta can't hit them, which is fine by me. Let's go ahead and hit Sparta with our fighters. Can't do anything with you there. I can, however, build a geothermal plant there. So that's kind of glorious. And that actually helps Eritrea, because Eritrea, I think, needed power, but now that I've got Athens connected. So basically, that's a very realistic simulation of warfare, by the way. Like, we took it, we kind of separated it from its power grid. Like, if you watch a lot of what's happened in Ukraine over the last year and more, what it comes down to is, or what a lot of the fights come down to is, like, where it can power be produced for key cities on both sides, which is not even a fun thing to think about, because you're just talking about people's lives at that point. But anyway, back to the game. That is a fairly realistic situation where it's like, okay, we conquered a city, it got separated from its power source, but now that we have control of the city where the power is coming from, we're good. All right, so we're 45 minutes into the episode almost. How is Statue of Liberty coming? 2 turns away? Good. Machine gun army is ready. +1 additional attack per turn if the unit has not moved. That's the one I wanted. +1 range. That's another one that I wanted. So we have an aerodrome fully developed and a unit promoted with distinction. We have a violent storm, or I don't, but Montezuma does. And the storm is petered out up here. Great person. Ooh, great engineer. 1,005 production towards space race, or space race project construction. That is super handy. So let me go ahead and train athletes in a few cities, because I need to. I've been slacking on this. I'll train athletes in, like, literally every city that I can, with the exception of cities that, like this, are still rebuilding. I do want to have a trader in Ephesus, so I'll go ahead and buy that. We will repair the encampment, not just for defenses, but for build speed purposes. All right, and here's our... Yeah, I can't do anything with you now, but what I can do is have you hang out until we're doing a space race project, and then that will make life a lot easier for me. Let's go ahead and improve that gold, and I think I can now trade gold. I don't think I had wine before. And I'm pretty sure I still don't. I do not have wine. Shaka! Let's talk. Make deal. Gold. Wine. Wait, I have whales too, right? Yeah, I definitely have whales. I'm going to go ahead and trade for furs. It's redundant, but I'm not sure when my current deal for furs is going to expire. So I won't worry about it too much. Rocket artillery army. Oh my god. See, this is going to be the one. So if I move you... even just like... here, now I can fire on Sparta. Yeah, this is happening. Now I can fire on Sparta with this artillery. I can fire with this machine gun troop. And then I can say, first of all, I want to... let me do a little bit more pillaging before we leave here, because I want that gold. And I'm going to use that gold to get one of these upgrades done. There we go. Oh, nice. The mobile SAM upgrade is available as well. I didn't even notice that. So I've got better anti-air for all of my anti-air units. Hadn't even picked up on it. And with that, you know what we can do? We can say to this tank army, hey, hold down and hit Sparta for me real quick. And there we go. The capital of Greece has been captured by Egypt. We're 47 minutes into the episode. I'm going to stop here. Because I'm having way too much fun. But in the next one, I think there's a very good chance I'm just going to be able to steamroll at least 2 or 3 more cities from Gorgo, given the strength of my military units. We're headed into a heroic age as well, which she, I would guess, is not. So a lot of the remaining capturing might even happen passively, but I think we have the momentum to just fully conquer Gorgo during this war, and we haven't really lost a lot. She has no science or culture progress per turn to speak of anymore. So, yeah. I'm just going to keep steamrolling next episode, and then we'll, once the dust settles at the end of the war, we'll do some things in the meantime as well, but we'll make sure that we have some pieces in place to ensure victory in the game, which I did not see coming before this war started, but that's how well it's gone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and additional perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Hey, 2 turns until Statue of Liberty. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.